Hey guys, today's August 20th. I'm sorry. I'm actually redoing this video because I made myself laugh too much. This is actually a little bipolar catch up. I think my last one was on, hang on one second, August 18th was my bipolar, and that's when I was really peaking sexually, like just 4 or more times a day. Yeah. So I'm still in a sexual peak. Definitely, experimenting and doing everything, every possible room in the house type thing. I'm not laughing at that. I'm sorry. I'm just picturing this, and I'm like, oh dear goodness gracious. Um, yeah, definitely didn't talk about this when I was learning about the birds and the bees when I was little. So I think that's why I'm kind of snickering to myself. I'm not laughing at the fact that I'm bipolar or that I'm sexually peaking. I'm just comparing, back when I was a kid, they talked about sex as being, just missionary. Now it's like, um, way past that. So anyways, not gonna dwell on that. Actually, I'm trying to hide everything that I can. Um, so my bipolar is actually confused. I'm confused, and it's very confusing right now. If you guys have watched my videos, you know that I'm going through a lot of stress and a lot of grief and a lot of crap I really do not want to face right now. And my stress levels get so high over the past like 4 to 5 months that it can actually match my mania level, which is totally nuts. The fact that I can get stressed out that bad. So it is extremely hard to tell when I'm like just stressed the hell out or when it's like actual mania. I know believed I went through a manic episode. And it feels like we went through another one. Honestly, I talked to my therapist about this, and she had like no advice at all. I'm sorry, I'm thirsty. We did talk about Icon, which is the one place I wanted to go for anger management and for depression group. And she suggested that I go to transfer all my services over to Icon if they accept me. And like I sat there kind of like stunned, like that sucks because I've been seeing you for almost 3 years it seems like. And now you're telling me to just up and change freaking therapist? I don't think I want to start over with somebody else and have to go through my whole freaking life again and explain everything. And anyways, on top of that, she gave me an appointment for September the 5th. That was like last week when I saw her. So that was kind of upsetting. It's kind of like she's just pushed me to the side since I went to Icon for anger management, and they do offer therapy and psychiatry there also. But to have a bond with your therapist, even though she drives you up the wall sometimes because she just knows what buttons to push, or she can actually help you to figure out stuff that you wouldn't have even noticed before. For this person to just say, hey, you know what, you should just transfer the Icon, it kind of hurt. But I can say that since I've stopped taking the Topamax, which again my psychiatrist doesn't actually go off the usual meds for bipolar. He usually stays on like a list of meds just for bipolar. Topamax is not one of them. but he thought it was worth a try. Because I only have 2 mood stabilizers left, and those are ones that he doesn't want me on yet, just because of my physical health. So I am taking a 3-month break. I am stable. I'm functioning daily. Um, I do stay up late, but really that's not a big concern. I've been doing that since I was a teenager, so it's no biggie. Um, but the fact that I'm actually keeping track of when I eat or when I have to eat, keeping track of when I have to take my meds without being told or called by my husband reminding me, did you eat yet today? The fact that I'm actually cleaning the house on my own and doing clothes on my own. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it actually calms me down. So I've kind of got adjusted to it. So it's kind of like soothing for me in a way. Um, Also, I don't know what's going on with this. If anyone can actually figure this one out, or help me figure it out, or leave a little message in my inbox, not on the comment part so the whole world can see it. Just message me. It would be a lot easier. So, some things are a little confusing to me. As I said, I am confused right now with the bipolar, mainly because of my stress levels. But I am functioning. I'm going through my daily habits like I'm supposed to be, except for my sexual peaking, which is really hard to control right now, as I've mentioned. And I think I have more bumps, bruises, and marks than I would like. Again, I'm not laughing at it. I'm sorry if anyone finds that offensive. Very serious topic. But his nephew actually came home last night. My husband's nephew. Sorry for not describing. Um, and it's like I instantly changed. Um, which could be linked to the borderline multiple personalities. Um, because he came home and it's just like I felt tense, angry, full of rage. Like, oh god damn, that pompous jackass is back. I didn't say that out loud, thank goodness. I kept it to myself. But for some reason, and I can't quite place it, I can't figure it out, he's a big trigger. Both for my anger, stage, whatever, and anxiety as well. He's a big trigger. I don't know what it is. I have actually tried to compare him to my brothers, my family, any friends I might have known, any exes that I might have known. Well, exes I have been with, I should say. And there's no reason to be upset with this kid. But yet, it's like just the fact that he was downstairs last night, it's just like, okay, now this doesn't feel like my fucking house anymore. Sorry for cursing again. And I stayed upstairs the whole night. I was like, I can't go downstairs. I don't even want to see him. And I don't know where it's coming from. It is a little bit disturbing. Because usually, I say like 98% of the time, 95% of the time, I can actually place my triggers. So usually it's a person, place, or thing, or an experience that actually sets off my triggers currently. But with him, it's like there is no past, present, or thing or anything that's linked to the way that I feel about this kid. And I can't explain it. I just do not understand. Like, I was so... Goodness, if you don't want to listen to this, just I'll stick my hand up when I'm done. Be the easiest way to do it. But I was so horny, like all day yesterday, like non-stop sex, different toys. I mean, everything was involved yesterday during this process of sexual pleasure. And it's like, as soon as he came home, I was just like, I was so horny, but then it's like this rage came over me, like, and it just like, I can't explain it. It's just kind of like how It's like I know what I wanted. I know I wanted to have sex. I wanted to be with my husband in any way possible. But with him being in the house, it's like it kind of wrapped my feelings in this like anxious anger of whatever the hell it is. I can't even describe it. And I couldn't let it go. Um I tried to and I couldn't. I just kept on telling my husband, don't touch me, don't touch me, I'm not in the mood. When in fact I was inside, I was crawling. I just feel myself itching to get out. Um it's kinda like I was like a retarded way of describing it is like I was trying to hide myself inside as soon as he came back. My husband's nephew came back. And it's messed up. I don't know why I would even have to do that. I mean, I kind of do, because his dad has said a few things about how, you gotta watch what you do, this, not whatever. And, I do know some things that he has done regarding his own parents. So it's kind of like, when he's here, I don't want to do anything at all, just on that alone. But it kind of freaked me out, because I completely changed yesterday. As soon as he came back, it's like I forced myself into becoming this calm, mellow person when inside I'm like a raging ball of horniness. I mean, so yeah, I'm done with that one. Um, so I have no answers to that. No answers at all. My husband, I can figure out some triggers based on past relationships or past experiences, or the way that he acts can just set me off. Regarding experiences that I've been through. Um, Being in certain rooms can set me off with my anger or my anxiety, or can actually send me into my manic phases, especially regarding my daughter, because I did give her up for adoption. So, like, if I stay in the house for too long without going out, I can actually, like, push myself into a manic phase just because I can see her everywhere. I can see her in her bedroom, see her in the kitchen helping with the cookies, downstairs trying to help with the laundry. Um, I can see her playing her games on TV. I can see her playing Spyro, and God knows what else. She loved Jak and Daxter. Um, I can see her in the backyard in the pool with the dogs, with the guinea pig swimming with her. I mean, come on. And I hate to say it, I know I was a great mom. I don't care what anyone says. It's just that my anger was not controllable. That's why I gave her up for adoption. That's the main reason. I did not want her to grow up being scared of me for no reason. So, well, actually, for a good reason, but you know what I'm trying to say. So, being in the house too long can actually set me off into mania just because I keep on seeing her everywhere. And it's not something that you can get rid of. And it's been like 3, 4 months, I think. So I'm still new at this. I have a rapid cycled twice. I did mention that. So, um, but again, I don't want to say, I guess I do kind of, I want to say that I'm blessed to have bipolar 2. I know some people would think, what the hell are you thinking? Um, it could be a lot worse. I mean, I could have severe depression on top of it, or I could be schizoaffective on top of it, or I could have bipolar 1, which is like even worse than bipolar 2, which is where I would be in the hospital right now, instead of being at home, getting therapy, trying to find classes for depression, for grief and anger, and trying to force myself to function in life instead of just being a bum and a big bump on the log, I guess is the best way to put it. And pushing myself is really hard. It really is. There's days where I know that deep down inside I don't want to do a damn thing. I just want to sit around, watch TV, and just like lay in bed in my freaking PJs, not go anywhere. That's it. And I have not done that in so long, it's not even funny. I'm proud of myself because I haven't done it. But I keep a journal. I'm not even going to say where it's at in the house because I'm sure someone's watching this that knows, whoever. But I keep a journal of my triggers, especially for anxiety, anger, and of course bipolar, which can send me into mania. And I got like close to like 30 or 40 triggers. Believe it or not, that is really a lot of triggers. And I can place try not to curse. I can place every trigger that I have, or that has set me off, or that has put me into a manic episode, or that has pushed me down into a depressive episode. But for the freaking life of me, his nephew is a trigger, and I do not know why. I mean, I've tried to explain it away. I've talked about it with my therapist, my psychiatrist, my friends, and stuff like that. And as I said, as soon as he came back yesterday, it's like I just shifted into a totally different person. I couldn't even explain it. And it's like I shut down my whole body. Like, nope, not in the mood, just leave me alone. And again, I don't understand where it's coming from. I've tried to place the trigger, and I can't. There's really no reason for me to be upset with this kid. I mean, except for the fact that he acts like a kid. There's really nothing that would actually set me off the way that I did last night. So that is a little bit concerning. Yeah. So, with that being said, I don't want to stay on too long. Just want to catch up with the bipolar. So I'm not like hyper manic. I'm a hypo-manic. I have bipolar 2, not 1. So I don't go into full-blown mania. But I do feel a bit more alert, more clear thinking, which is part of the mania. Or it could just be that I'm highly stressed again. I can't tell the difference, you guys. Do you know how frustrating that is? The fact that I actually got down the pattern of being manic and depressive a little bit. I don't go into like full-blown depression either. It's kind of like just little waves of ups and downs. And I had that down to a pat. Like, okay, I'm starting to feel this way, mania's hitting me. Like, oh, I feel kind of icky, I'm watching these stupid romance movies, I'm crying, ooh, little depression kicking in. And now it's like, I can't even tell, I'm so stressed out with everything that's going on that I have no outlet, really, except for sex. And I thought my therapist would help, and she's like totally, it kind of feels like she shunned me. Just because I mentioned that I might go to Icron for group sessions there, and they have so much more to offer. And I'm not being rude to the lady, I was being honest. They do have a lot more to offer. They, as I mentioned, they have a lot of classes, courses, stuff for employment. You actually get to work there if you want to. Either in the kitchen with the janitor or with the secretarial staff to get stuff for your resume. I'm not laughing at what I'm saying. I'm laughing because I just pictured myself trying to work as a secretary with my temper. So anyways, they do actually help you out more than the place I'm going to now, which is actually called Talbot House. They changed their name recently. And it kind of sucks that I have to wait till September the 5th to see her. So It does kind of suck. It really does. I don't want to start over with a new therapist either. I'm just gonna stop at that. Um, Having to relive your whole life all over again. Well, it might help in a way if you think about it. Um, since I am getting my stuff together, slowly but surely. But maybe it might help if I do have to go through it again with somebody new to get a fresh view or perspective or new tidbits of information that that person thinks might help. Um, so she might be right. Then again, she may not. I may get worse by having to rehash everything that's happened to me and everything that I've done in my life. But anyway, I don't want to keep on babbling. So I hope you guys have a great night. And I think that's about it. Um, yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye.